In today's video, we are going to look more deeply at some of the symbolism of the serpent across important cosmologies. We will show how serpent energy also speaks to the collective evolution we need to undergo to activate our more spiritual consciousness. For more videos like this, please remember to like and subscribe. Your support helps us to commit to making more content. Back to the serpent. One of the commonly cited shadow qualities of serpent is its tendency towards misuse of power and sexual shadow. Interestingly, in original Australia, some lore takes this concept to a deeper level that holds some poignant insights when looking at present-day power relations and shadow behaviors. This myth was presented to me by a plant lore-keeper who studied an elder of a tribe in New South Wales. I apologize if any details are incorrect due to its indirect oral transmission from the source. It is said that the clever men of Australia used to fly to their brothers in the Amazon, notably Peru and Ecuador, to share information and knowledge. At one point, the black serpent, which resided in the Amazon area, ate the rainbow serpent, which had disastrous consequences for the collective and meant that in the area of New South Wales where this lore was shared, that the medicine, particularly ayahuasca from Peru and Ecuador, was not welcome in their lands. The tribal representative in Australia explained that the black serpent energy is related to these afflictions. Incorrect relationship with death, shadow sexuality, overindulgence in the material realm, and finally, over-egoic tendencies. Interestingly, the rainbow serpent has a connection to wisdom, balanced sexuality, and water. It is seen in this myth of the black serpent that a degradation of values that promote enlightened ways of being was seen to be collectively compromised. Many tribes and lineages have stories that talk of the demise at one point of maintaining good spiritual values collectively. Part of our quest is to regain that connection to bring about great positive change. Now we will look at chakra wisdom, life force, and kundalini energy. In more recent Indian chakra system theories, the energetics of lower chakra karma relate to our desires, and how these create suffering and unconscious motivations. Similarly, the 4 key afflictions that are seen by the eating of the rainbow serpent detract us from higher spiritual nature and keep us in samsaric conditions. In contemporary times, kundalini energy and awakenings are concepts that are reaching wider groups of people. Many people are experiencing disruptive kundalini rising symptoms because of karma around lower chakra imbalances. This can manifest as deep emotional and psychological agitation, heart issues, psychotic episodes, delusions of grandeur, over-sexualizing spiritual service, and much more. The study of life force energy is pivotal to many tantric systems and synonymous with serpent energy. We will be looking more deeply at the energetics around this and approaches from different systems in future videos. Cultivating our life force energy appropriately and using serpent energy wisely is advisable, but often approached naively in New Age and Neo-Tantra movements. In many ways, the imbalances and damage that can ensue have direct correlation with what was shared by the Australian wisdom keepers. So the question is, how can we more wisely use our serpent energy to open to higher wisdom and balanced sexuality? How can we align with the totem of the rainbow serpent creator being? Serpent symbology, DNA and collective awakening. The Cosmic Serpent, DNA and the Origins of Knowledge by Jeremy Narby is a fascinating anthropological account of Narby's sojourns in the Colombian Amazon and his account of personal and collective visions of tribal members and shamans whilst under the influence of ayahuasca. Narby's journey with the medicine and curiosity around the prevalence of snake symbology whilst in altered states of consciousness leads him to deduce that serpent is metaphor for DNA whilst in such visionary states. He sees the serpent as evocative of the double helix structure. In recent times, many other psychonauts and ethnobotanists have made the claim that medicines containing DMT, dimethyltryptamine, have the ability to change our DNA. Whether or not this is a biomedical fact, the more we are learning about epigenetics points to the ability for plant medicines to help to alleviate post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and ancestral trauma. Epigenetic studies are showing that our behavior and environments affect how our DNA works. Some theorists assert that if we work on remedying trauma, we are diminishing the possibilities for acute suffering to be directly passed down to future generations. Athena Melchizedek in The Quantum Keys, Unlock Your Energetic Intelligence, 2017, also suggests that we have a malleability in the human genome whose potentiality is only just opening up to larger scrutiny. What was once thought to be junk DNA, around 97% of the known existent DNA, is now realized to be a quantum microprocessor of information fields. In order to access our full human potential, the information stored in the dormant energetic DNA is just awaiting the correct multidimensional codes to be activated in order to materialize into form by the higher self-mind. The more DNA that is activated, the greater our potential, and the greater the expansion of consciousness that can be realized. Just as we have a metaphysical anatomy, our organs are a material representation of a fractal energetic that is more connected to subtle energies. This is more tangibly outlined in the work of Rupert Sheldrake on morphogenesis. As a twist on the 100th monkey story, Sheldrake for several decades has studied the morphogenetic field, a non-local data field for species information. The morphogenetic field seems to be responsible for almost simultaneous evolution of species around certain behaviors, survival evolutions without all being in the same physical location. We will look extensively at morphogenetic principles in later videos. When we apply these concepts of morphogenesis and epigenetics, it therefore follows that there are possibilities that we can knowingly embrace positive change to assist our evolution and the overcoming of individual and collective trauma, and it may actually benefit the species as a whole. If we look at this from a non-dual planetary perspective, could we have collective amnesia about our roots because we have rejected serpent fractal information and its presence? Could this serpent information be seen as a marker and a gateway between the lower and higher parts of our awareness? Serpent symbolism could connect to the collective amnesia that we hold about our genetic history. This is why it is helpful for us to work on our chakra imbalances, to upgrade our moral codes and to learn to overcome shadow desires. Do you still hold programming of the 4 lower values that you need to work on? As we will see in future videos, there is much more to unfold around this fascinating totem. If you comment more cosmic serpents, we will put those videos into our production list. For now, we have mini courses and serpents of transformation immersions, plus chapters in Padma's book to help you on your way. If you have been drawn to snakes or having dreams about them, they may be calling you to begin your deeper journey of purification in order to tap into higher wisdom and consciousness. For now, please remember to like and subscribe, and we'll keep unfolding great mysteries that could hold keys to our collective evolution.